Hello guys, this is Salim. I'm going to discuss with you how to run ERP system and the server, and how to back up ERP system files, and how to back up ERP database with all data. Here is the three part we'll discuss today. So let's do with the first one, how to run ERP system with server. So here is the two option, the ERP system, and the other option is the server. We'll check the server is running properly or not. So this is our first priority on server. We'll check it. So let's book how to check the server. So in the bottom of the screen, here is the show hidden icon is button. So click on here. There is no icon on server. So how the icon will be? So let's see the icon. So type like for jam. So see, this will be our icon for server. So this icon is not available in this area. So we will take a look here if our server is running. So we are now, I'm sure that our server is not running. So first one, we'll start our server. So search the server one, whose name is XAMPP. The server software will install this XAMPP control panel, or will click on the menu icon XAMPP control panel for running the server, which server will allow us to access to our ERP system. So first priority is to run server. This XAMPP control panel will help us to make the PC to server. On that case, we'll able to access to our ERP system. So let's check again if our XAMPP control panel is running or not. No, it's not running. So we'll type like XAMPP in our start menu, and the search program and files field. We'll type XAMPP control panel. So we'll click the XAMPP control panel. It will pop up a new screen like this one. XAMPP control panel is version something like that. This is the latest one, I think. In our every PC we have the latest control panel, latest server. Here is our service module. We call the server our Apache, and the database server is MySQL, and report server is Tomcat. The three modules server our services are running properly with some ports and IDs. So how we gonna make sure that the port or server is running? Here is the symbol of green color. That means all servers or modules is running perfectly. If we found any color like red, green, or red, yellow, or not green, like click on this top, the green color is disappeared. That means Apache server is not running. Click on the stop button on MySQL server. MySQL server is not running. So start Apache. This is the first color was yellow. That means the server was in processing. Now green. That means server is ready to use. So this is the MySQL. Click start the button, green color. So MySQL server is running perfectly with some ports. So this is the one-time solution after login to the server PC first time. We do not need to necessarily every time. It will start automatically because we set up this XAMPP control panel, though we learning the how to start the control panel with server. Okay, let's click on the cross icon. It will be disappear, but we will see the server is running. How? We will click again this icon. Here is the icon jam control. So that means the server is ready to use. That was our first priority, server, and the second priority is ERP system. So we'll move to any browser like Firefox or Chrome. So we'll click the Google Chrome and type here. We will type here with IP address like local IP will be 192.168. something like 0 or 1 or maybe 23 or maybe 44, something like that, because it's totally customizable. After this two part, we have 4 parts in our IP. For 192, first one, second one 168 dot, this will be 1, and the fourth one will be 1 or 10 or 100 or 101 like that. And then we'll type our ERP system name like ERP. This will allow us to see the ERP system. So now I'm gonna show you to my local PC, local server. My local PC's IP is 127.0.0.1/ERP. So hit the enter button. Here is our ERP system. So first, number 1, how to run ERP system with a server. The server is running. We see the jam control is running. So double click on this icon. We'll see the module or services is running perfectly with green color. And the ERP system will open a browser and type the IP address and then our ERP system name. So we are really able to log in to our ERP system, like type the username and password and click or hit the login button. Well, we will enter our system like this. Okay, now we are moving to the second option, how to backup ERP system files. We will close all the applications except this document file because we have the topics. So we'll move how to backup ERP system files. So we'll click start button and click to the computer. Here is the computer option. Here in my PC there are multiple drives, but in our main server we have only one drive, like that's called in C, which will be in bracket in C. So in C we will find out the jam. Now in my PC, here is my here in my server PC, so I kept the jam, which is jam. I kept this jam folder into this drive. So you will move to only one option into the C folder. You will see the jam here because you have only one option to access the drive. So let's find out C or D. You have C and now I have D. So I'm here in D drive. Here is the jam folder. So we'll move to like this C and then which folder is called jam, and then which folder is called htdocs. It's called htdocs. So let's see the htdocs folder where it is. So double click on the jam folder. Here is the htdocs folder. So if you don't find out, so just type on keyboard ht, you will see the htdocs folder is selected. So click on the htdocs folder. Here is lots of files or system files. So we'll move in whois folder. Let's our system definitely ERP. So we'll find out the ERP folder. but we will do not find underscore ERP or ERP underscore or ERP1 or 2. We have only the one option ERP. In this folder we have the system files, all of the files, programming files or coding files or document files here, but database is in another place. So we will take a look later on database. So now we are going to keep a backup for ERP system files. So let's find out the ERP folder in htdocs folder. So type ERP, or you can check by A, B, C, D ascending order ERP, or you can change the details, like it will show you the ascending order A, B, C, D. So here is the ERP. Will click here. So I kept this backup earlier, so I'm gonna delete it or move to another folder. So here is the ERP folder. There is lots of files, more than 500. So do not enter in any folder. It is highly restricted. So please do not enter into any folder or any file. If you change or move any folder or files from here, your system will not run. Okay, so how we will take a backup those folders? So select all folders by pressing the left mouse and keep all folder into the box. So all files are selected, all folders are selected, all files and folders are selected. So we'll click right mouse on folder or file selected. So here is the screen, right options. So this is the property basically that we need to do anything here. So we will click add to archive. So here is the option archive name. We will keep the archive file or backup file by customized name. Like today is Sunday, November 23. So we'll keep, like say for 23 November 2014. Here is the .rar. We can keep in zip or rar. Both are better. Do not worry about that. You can keep anyone. So here is the zip. So click OK. All files converted into a one file. Next is zip. So we'll keep it in our another server or another drive or another place or another computer for backup. This file will help us to restore all files in case of emergency. So basically this system file will be same. There is no changes. So in that case we will keep our backup once in a month. That will be okay. So we just learned how to backup ERP system. To log into the access to the drive, only one drive we have in our server, C drive, and then the folder XAMPP, and then htdocs and the ERP system. In ERP folder we will select all file and click on right mouse and the properties. See lots of properties. We will click add to archive and we will change our name and select rar or zip and click OK to convert our files into a file zip. So you can see the files by double click on the zip file. So here is the file we just kept together. Here is the list and here is the files. So now we are moving to number 3. How backup ERP database with all data. So we will close our folders. So now we are ready to see how backup ERP database. So we'll find out a software SQL EOB. I installed all server phishing SQL EOB. So how we will find SQL EOB. So just click on start button, type here SQL EOB So the first one will be definitely SQL Yoke. If you want like this, so you can find here, or you can keep here, or you can find all programs like this. Go down, the SQL folder will be at bottom area. So here is the SQL Yoke. So let's the easy options, SQL Yoke. So click on SQL Yoke. Here is the option. This is the software which will connect our database server. So we will manage our database by this software. We will take backup. We will take the all data to database or to another location. This software will help us to back up the data and restore data into our database server. We will take a look how we will back up. So here is the option, it's saved connection. Here is the connection list. This is the local host, basically in our server PC. MySQL host address will be local host, or it will be 127.0.0.1. So in general, I saved it local host and username. Well, root, do not type password because in our database server there is no password, so leave it with blank. And the port will be 3306 for MySQL server, because it's we have seen it earlier. You remember, like in JAM. Let's see, MySQL server a port is 3306. Here is the 3306. Okay, so connect. You have changed your, do you want to save? Yes. Okay, so here is your lots of database here. So we'll find the database which one we are using. So we will search the SQL Yoke software, and then we will connect to our local host, that means database server, and we'll find out our database name, which is UR. So let's move to SQL Yoke software again, and here is the list of database, and here is our UR database. So click here, or you can select by drop down option UR. So we will take a backup our UR database. So here is the menu options, the file, edit, favorites, and database. So here is the database properties to export or backup or import. So let's click on database. Here is the options, we can do anything from here. So here is our backup or export system. So we can take backup from this menu and import. If we lost our data, we can import from our backup file. So first one, we will take a backup for all data. So we'll select, here is the two option, we'll select backup database as SQL dump. So click on here. So here is the database name UR we selected, and export as SQL we will select structure and data. We will not select only structure, only data. We will select both, because we need in future if we need to restore all data, then the structure will be okay for all database systems. Here is the objects. Please make sure the all objects are selected. If somehow it's gonna be unchecked, so please check all of them. So here is the export to the path where this file will save. So let's click here. So I will save this database into desktop. So click desktop, and the backup file. Let's say for file name is ERP_backup_23 November 2014. So click on save. So here is the path and the file name. So here is the export button. Export, that means backup. So click on export. So it's exporting to exported successfully. It's done. So we'll click on done. Let's check our backup file is stored into my desktop. So here is the file. This one is not this one. Here is the, here we go. ERP backup 23 November 2014.sql. Here is our database file for backup. Now this file we will keep into another drive or another hard drive, like something portable hard disk or portable drive or external drive, or into DVD. We will write these backup files into DVD. Okay, so we already covered the three topics: how to run ERP system, how to run server, how to run gem, how to back up ERP system files with C drive, gem folder, htdocs folder, and then ERP folder. How to back up, the last one is how to back up ERP database with all data. We will use SQL software and select your database name and click on the database menu, backup. In case we need to restore from our backup data, so we will click import and select restore from the SQL data. We will here we will choose our file, backup file like ERP backup, and opening. The file is selected. Here is the path and file name, the file name and the path. So file location, path means the file location. So execute. Please do not execute without the permission of system administrator. So we just follow only one way. We will take only the database backup. That's it. Okay, now close these options, and I think we covered all the options: how to backup and ERP system, server, files, database, all the things. And